If you've been dreaming about a brand new home, but you're thinking there's absolutely no way that I can afford that with the cost of labor and materials today, with the interest rates today, in today's buying market, I can't afford that. Well, today, I've got some good news for you. We are looking at America's #1 home builder since 2002, D.R. Horton, which is here in the Cincinnati area. They've got some deals on interest rates right now, and in terms of their pricing in general with houses that might just shock you to see what you actually can afford in a brand new home. Let's get into it. All right, I'm here joined with King Kramer from D.R. Horton. King, thanks for joining the channel, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you. Let's start here. Why don't we talk about D.R. Horton a little bit?
Yeah.
You guys are the largest home builder in the country, is that right?
In the country, man.
Okay.
We are.
But maybe around here in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area, maybe people around watching this, because we get people from all over the country watching, they might know D.R. Horton, but a lot of people around here maybe still don't know about D.R. Horton.
Sure.
Why don't you give me just kind of the overview?
Yeah, so like Eric said, we are the largest builder in the country. As far as the Cincinnati market, we've been here about 5-6 years or so. So we're actively expanding, and the thing about our company is because of our liquidity and our size and the volume that we do, when we get a hold on the market, we don't let it go.
Okay.
So we're on our way to getting our hold in the Cincinnati market.
coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It's on its way.
Okay, right on. So what sets you apart? Like, what would you guys say are your strongest selling points?
Yeah, I think a lot of times when people think about new construction, they think two things. One, I've got a 9-month timeline, or two, I can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
And for us, our primary business model is focusing on move-in ready homes.
Okay.
So we can build dirt houses. We do build houses from dirt, and that's not a problem either, but our bread and butter is really building brand new move-in ready market homes.
Okay.
So a lot of times when I'm educating people about our business and our processes and stuff, the biggest thing is like, hey, well, I'm not asking you, are you interested in new construction? I'm asking you, are you interested in a brand new house that you can close on in 30 days?
Okay.
That's ready for you.
That's very different, because if you guys are doing a lot of the work of the design and the choices and the selections, all that, some people might really want that.
Sure.
If you're building a home, or that could be the fun part for some people.
And
but-
we do offer that.
Okay.
We do that too.
But it also can add a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make all these decisions. And along with that, the price tag can go up.
For
if
sure.
Maybe what you're seeing in the model home is not what you're seeing with the base price online. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, so that kind of goes back to the affordability piece, right? Of being the second thing that people really grab onto of, the misconception about new construction. Is typically if you're going to go into a new construction model home, you're going to find a base price of, let's just say hypothetically, $350. But that's just going to be for the exterior walls, right? If you want any lights, you want a flooring, you want different cabinets, countertops, whatever. Well, now you're looking at a house that was $350, now you're up to $550.
Right.
For us, in all of our communities, the upgrades are included in the price.
Okay.
So there's no price escalation, really. There may be one or two things, like we could add a deck, we could do a couple other things, but really when you see the price is the price. But the second thing is back to the move-in ready options, is the second piece that really sets us apart is our financing. I mean, our ability to offer below market interest rates, like significantly below market, to help people on the affordability side is really, I think, what sets us apart.
Sztanyo, welcome back in. I hope you're having a good day. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Eric. I'm the team leader at Team Sztanyo. That's my business. We run one of the top real estate teams in the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky area out of Keller Williams. We help a lot of people with new construction. We help a lot of people relocate to the Cincinnati area if they're moving from across the country or another state. In fact, you can check out our Google 5-star reviews. We've got over 100 5-star reviews on Google. Go check those out. So that's a little bit about me, but this video is not about me. It is about you, and it's about this builder, D.R. Horton. So if you've been thinking about new construction, this is one you definitely got to check out. They actually sell most of their homes to first-time home buyers because they build a product that's more affordable. It's more targeted towards that first-time home buyer, and they've got some pretty crazy deals going on right now in terms of interest rates, not just a 2-1 buy down, something that you can lock in for 30 years. So I hope you enjoy this interview. I hope you learned something. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to connect you and get you into one of these beautiful brand new homes. Okay, so a lot of move-in ready homes available, affordable from a price point. Where would you say you stand against maybe some of the other competitors locally? Some of the biggest home sellers are Fisher Homes, Dries Homes. How would you compare D.R. Horton to those builders?
From price point?
Price point, and maybe even the product itself.
Yeah, so again, let's talk about the business model first. So because of the way that our business model is structured and primarily focusing on the move-in ready stuff, it allows us to focus on offering higher quality products at a better price.
Okay.
So because we are doing the move-in ready option on the strategy side, we're able to purchase those higher quality options in bulk, which keeps price down for customers.
Okay.
So for instance, I'll give you one example. When you come into any of our homes, you're not gonna get, one of the most important things in a house is the furnace, right? Because if the furnace goes out, that's a high ticket item you gotta cover. For us, you're not getting a builder grade furnace, you're getting a top of the line, a Bryant furnace, comes with an 8-year manufacturer's warranty on top of what you get from us.
Okay.
So the pricing piece, it's going to vary from community to community, right? So we can be in the high 2s, we can go all the way to mid 5s.
Okay.
So we're going to be really anywhere between that, and it's just going to vary on location, price point, or floor plan, things like that.
Well, I do. The one thing you said that I think is really nice for the consumer is they know what they're getting with the pricing, and that can be tricky if you're going to some of these other local builders. Is you have the base price, and then you go through all the selections process.
Right.
And there's nice things to that because you can go low or high on that, but it is nice to know, the price of what you're seeing with the D.R. Horton homes, especially since there are a lot of market-ready homes, is kind of what you're getting.
Right. And I mean, I think the other thing too, like a lot of times, back to the interest rate piece, if our house is at 350, but somebody set up on the MLS or from a realtor or whatever to only see homes up to 300, well, the reality is that with our interest rates, oftentimes our house at 350 leads to a lower monthly payment than their resale house at 300 or 275.
Okay.
It really does kind of open their eyes to see, wow, I could get this 1960, 1930 house for 275, or I can get a brand new house at 350, again, hypothetically.
Well, interest rates are obviously a huge issue right now for any buyer. Can you give me an example of what some of those interest rates look like to help keep those payments down?
Yeah, for sure. So like, for example, we're always offering different interest rates incentives, but for right now, for any house that can close by the end of September, we're offering a 2.99% interest rate on the first year, and then a fixed 3.99% for 30 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
So, and again, that's good for any house that can close by the end of September. And just to help you understand, I ran some payments the other day for a client. They were only pre-approved up to 300, and I priced it out at one of our houses at $400,000. And at $300,000 at the market rate, our house at 400 with these rates was like $100 less.
That is pretty crazy. That's a lot of additional buying power.
Exactly.
And a lot of times what you're seeing with the incentives with the other builders, you might see a 2-1 buy down.
Correct.
But not something like that that's fixed for 30 years.
Correct.
That's a couple of points lower than the market rates.
Right.
Okay, so that is a big deal. That is some pretty significant buying power.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about this community here and maybe some other communities around town that you're really excited about?
Yeah, so the one that we're standing in now, it's called Heritage Farm. It's right here in Batavia. It's right on the Amelia-Batavia line. These are gonna be our biggest product that we're offering currently. Most of them are gonna come standard with 3-car garages. The house that we're standing in now is 2,800 square feet, just a little bit over that. Can be 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. It really just depends on what they wanna do or what's out there on the lot. Like I said, most of them are gonna come with 3-car garages. They're gonna have hardy board exteriors, so you're getting a higher quality product on the exterior. 9-foot ceilings, granite or quartz countertops, bigger cabinets, kind of all the things.
Are there amenities here in the community?
There are walking trails throughout the whole thing. There's a playground for the kids. There's a couple retention ponds to keep it nice, pretty. Yep. The other thing about this community is the lots are bigger. So a lot of times when you go into new construction, you're gonna see.
You're getting less.
You're getting less, yeah. Sure. You can wave at your neighbors, through the windows, right? For us, here specifically, you're gonna have anywhere from 20 to 40 feet from your neighbors. So it's a pretty good distance between you and anybody else. You don't feel like you're right on top of each other.
And there are HOA fees here?
There is, it's $750 a year.
Okay,
Yep.
Okay, got it. What about any other communities around town?
Yeah, we've got several others. We've got some down in New Richmond. We've got some up in the Milford-Goshen area. We've got townhomes all over the place. We got townhomes on the west side. Townhomes in Milford-Goshen as well. That one's got a pool, pickleball court, playground, dog park, kind of the whole resort style amenities type of thing.
So different communities. Well, let's speak to that. Who are your buyers? Are they first-time home buyers, second-time home buyers, downsizers? What would you say there?
I think it all depends on location, right? Like I would say most of our first-time home buyers are probably gonna go into our Milford-Goshen area. They'll go into our New Richmond areas and some of our other communities in the area. I would say for this one specific, they're probably the move-up buyer. Or the downsizer.
Okay.
We have had some first-time home buyers that have looked in this community, and we can make that happen as well because of the financing piece, right? But most of them, I would say, at least here, are going to be that move up or the downsizers.
Okay. And then any other communities that you could maybe share that are coming soon? That anything that can be shared out there?
I will say stay tuned with Eric on the channel because
Okay,
there will be coming down here very soon.
Okay, awesome. Well, King, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, guys, there you have it. If you're interested in new construction and want to explore further, reach out to me and my team directly at 513-813-6293 or email me at info@teamsztanyo.com. If you're not ready to quite go through this process yet, but you just want to stay in touch or you want to learn more, I've got a couple of free guides that you can download. There's going to be a link in the description below. There's both a relocation guide in terms of what's it like living in the Cincinnati area. We also have our home buyer's guide that kind of walks you through the whole process. Highly recommend you get that free download, get that in the link below. Guys, I appreciate you for watching so much. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.